Catherine from Self Unity, and I'm so excited to have you here with me today because I'm going to be creating a twin flame reading. If you've been a long time follower with me, then you know this is something that I used to create every day, pretty much. I would create twin flame readings along with the collective readings daily for Instagram, and then I would also do weekly readings for YouTube. And I'm just really excited to be able to connect with this energy again and bring these readings back because I do think, they're really important to people that are on this path. They can help them along this really intense journey, but it's a really beautiful journey too. And so I think it's needed, and Spirit has been guiding me to connect with this energy again to bring forth the guidance for those on the twin flame path. So I'm really excited and grateful to be able to do this. Before I do get started pulling cards though, I want to ask you all, one, I'd love to know if you're on the twin flame path. I'm on the twin flame path. I've been on it for quite a few years now. It's not really something that you ever get on or off, but there becomes an awareness where you realize that this is a path that you are called to be upon. So if you do resonate with this path and you are a twin flame or have a twin flame, I would love to know in the comments down below. And then the second thing, if you guys have any questions about the twin flame path, the twin flame journey in general, I'm going to be creating a video or, maybe an article on what a twin flame is and what this path is all about. So if you have any questions, drop them down below, or you can even send them to me on Instagram at selfunity, or email them to selfunity@outlook.com. All right, just anything that in general that you want to know about the twin flame path. Okay, so because we are in the middle of the week, Tuesday, I'm just going to do a general reading for twin flames for the rest of this week. All right, and today I usually only use one tarot deck, but today I was called to like 2 different tarot decks, so it's different, but it's just what Spirit was guiding me to do. Okay, so we have the Spellcaster's Tarot. And then this is the Rider-Waite Tarot. I don't think this is like the original background of the Rider-Waite. I'm not 100% sure, but this is the Rider Tarot. And then I do have my Oracle decks here that I'll be pulling some confirmation cards from, more guidance, just to get more guidance on. Okay, so I am going to start with the Spellcaster's Tarot. All right. And so while I'm shuffling, as always, just take a few deep breaths, breathe in, and then let it out. Breathe in, and then let it out. And then just go ahead and keep doing that a couple times until you feel at peace and at center with your heart space. Okay? Yes. All right. And I do apologize. My cat just woke up from his nap, and so he's making a ruckus, running around everywhere. But go ahead and keep breathing in and out, connecting to your soul, to your heart space, to your twin flame. If you have any questions for the divine, for your twin flame, for yourself, you can ask them now, and trust that you will receive the answer in divine, perfect timing. And then one last thing I want to say is if something doesn't resonate with you, okay, it's not meant for you. Just let it go, okay? Don't try to force it to fit. Just let it go. Move on to the next message that does resonate with you. These are essentially collective twin flame readings, so there are a lot of people watching this, and some messages they just might not be for you, they may be for somebody else. And sometimes the messages, they may not be for you just yet, so you may resonate with them later on upon your journey. All right, but let's see what Spirit has to say for twin flames this week. Okay, I'm gonna ask Spirit, where are twin flames at right now? Where are we at on this journey? Because it's just been a while since I've connected with this energy. All right. Okay, those 2 come out. I'm gonna do one more. Okay, this one flipped out and over. I love this. Okay, so first card to flip out and over, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yes. Okay, so right away I'm getting the sense that you may be focused on finances or abundance, like prosperity and wealth. And what I'm getting two different messages. One, you are supported no matter what. Okay, I know on the twin flame path, we tend to go through these periods of feeling like down and out, especially if we aren't in physical connection with our twin flame. It can be like a little bit of a struggle to emotionally lift ourselves up and to really feel like we're supported and cared for. And with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, this is the end. This is like people just living in riches and wealth and being completely supported. And so Spirit wants you to know that no matter how you're feeling now, no matter how your external situation looks on the outside, you are infinitely supported, okay? Everything you need and desire is yours, okay? It's going to come to you, whether you can see it in the physical or not. It's coming to you and it's yours for the taking, okay? There's another message I was getting. The second message I was getting with this is that I think I already kind of talked about it in the beginning, is where you're focused on like building your finances or your prosperity and wealth. You may be thinking about things in relation to money and the future. So you're trying like almost like a retirement plan kind of, you know, where even if you're like in your your late 20s, early 30s, 40s, you're starting to think of retirement and setting up that retirement plan. And so I feel like you are trying to work on maybe budgeting or like leveling up in your job or your or like a business where you can create more income, maybe working on creating passive income, so that way you can like build up your finances and your security support system, your wealth support system, so that way you can live like a little bit more freely and not having to worry. So that could be something that you're working on at this time, and you could be working on this with your twin flame as well. I'm also feeling like, look, there's two people in this card here. So I do feel like a lot of you may be in union with your twin flame. If you're not in physical union with your twin flame, then you're definitely in union like with yourself, and you're going to come into union with your twin flame soon if you don't already know them, or maybe you've been spending time in separation. I feel like you're going to come together again soon. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Swords. All right, so this Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is usually, it's about seeing through certain situations. Like, if people are trying to deceive you, you can see through that. You know when people are telling the truth versus when they're lying, or trying to like blindside you a little bit. But I'm getting with this, I'm feeling like I'm so drawn to the snow in the background, and I feel like winter is going to be a really significant time for you in terms of this. So in terms of your finances and your security system. So I'm getting the sense that right now you know that you're supported, but you don't necessarily feel like you're completely supported. Okay, you may not have everything you've been dreaming of and working towards, and you're just wondering like, when is it going to come to me? When am I going to get these things that I'm working towards? When am I going to come into union with my twin, with my soulmate? Whatever it is that you're seeking at this time, I feel that you feel that the universe isn't completely supporting you on it. But with the Queen of Swords here, I get the sense that by winter time is when your perspective around this is going to shift. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it'll be by summertime. I think summertime, yeah. So, you know, in just a few months, your perspective on your support system is going to drastically change. And I feel that where you're at now versus where you're at in a couple months, you're going to be in completely different spaces. You're going to be feeling like you're a completely new, different person. Yeah, and for a lot of you, if you're not with your twin flame right now, I do feel that by winter time is when you may be meeting them or coming to terms on whatever situation you're trying to create and build with them now. Okay, so like if you resonated with the message that you're kind of starting to learn more about creating that security, that abundance, those finances for yourself, then by winter time you'll start to have like the turnaround of that. You'll start to see things starting to pick up and come, like start taking movement on that. I hope that makes sense. So strange message. Okay, but we'll see what else we have. Okay, so we also have the Ace of Pentacles, more Pentacles, and Eight of Swords. Another one with swords. Okay, so same message here. There's like this sense of doubt coming in, and it's around money. Okay, so if you are in union with your twin flame, which I'm getting that a lot of you are, again, you're working on shifting your perspective around your security, your wealth, your support systems, but you're like stuck in this Eight of Swords energy, like you're feeling blinded by it. Like you can't see how supported you are, okay? And like Spirit wants you to know that you are supported. You are supported. You have everything you need in this moment, okay? I'm also getting with this too is that right now, one, with Mercury being in retrograde, it can play on our mental emotions a little bit, and it can make us doubt ourselves. It can make us see things like not as they are. Okay, it can make us feel bad about certain things that normally we wouldn't really care about. It can make us worry about certain things, and so that may be playing on your mind a little bit. So just know that Mercury is in retrograde, and when that happens, it just shifts things all around and makes it a little wonky and a little crazy. And so the other message I was getting with this too is that there's like this new beginning here, okay? And especially with this 10 too, I don't realize the 10 and the Queen, we have the 12. And then the Ace of Pentacles, there's this new beginning here, and it can look different for everybody, okay? So one way it's going to, one thing that's going to resonate with people is this new beginning is taking control of your security, of your wealth, and implementing new systems to generate better prosperity, better security for yourself. And some of you are doing this with your twin flame, okay? Like you're looking at your finances and your support system and your security system together, so that way you can create a more stable environment, stable situation, relationship. This may not resonate with you just in terms of finances. It could be on your relationship too, where you're starting to communicate with your twin in different ways, and just to create this more stable connection with one another. With that, I'm getting a lot of messages too, and especially with this Queen of Swords. So there could have been a situation with your twin flame where something shook things up, it rattled them up, and there could be this lack of trust, okay? There could be like distrust in the situation right now in your relationship with each other, and you may not be feeling very secure or supported by your twin flame in this union, this connection at this time. This makes so much sense now. Thank you, Spirit. It was like pulling teeth to get that message out. But this Ace of Pentacles and this 10 of Pentacles is showing that you can overcome this situation, okay? So you can overcome this situation. You're going to, if not soon, by winter time at the latest. And yeah, this Ace of Pentacles, I just feel there's something new coming in, okay? It could be like creating more stability, new stability with your connection and how you communicate with one another. It could be in terms of finances and wealth. Okay, I'm going to pull, I guess I'm going to go ahead and pull some from this Rider Tarot deck. It's so, this vibe is so odd. I could blame Mercury retrograde for it. Blame Mercury. It's really odd, but I do feel like there's this kind of pullback from your twin flame at this moment, and it's just because you're trying to create that stability for yourself. On this twin flame path, we can't come into union with our twin completely until we have come into union with ourself, okay? That's self-unity there, okay? You have to find unity within yourself before you can create that union you're seeking with your twin flame. And so the situation may have happened because there's still healing around whatever the situation is trying to teach you. There's like this deeper healing that needs to be attended to. And it's connected to finances and wealth in some way. I want these, I guess. So just know that if you are feeling kind of confined with your thoughts and the situation you're in, it is going to open up soon. But it comes with you realizing that you are supported, you are safe, you are secure, and you are loved, okay? There is love all around you. Okay, there's just like these shifts going on. Oh, that's what I was going to say with this Ace of Pentacles is there's these new things coming in. There's these new energies coming in. You know, the new earth, the consciousness levels, they are changing everything. And it can be really weird, really wonky, and it can create this like upheaval of complete confusion and doubt in your mind. But ultimately, it's just to get you, one, to heal those deeper wounds that need your attention and healing, two, to help you create more stability in your physical connections, how you communicate with others, and also your security and wealth. But again, there's something new coming in here, and that's why things may feel a little bit rocky at this time. Okay, so here we have the Two of Cups. Okay, and the Seven of Pentacles. More Pentacles. Okay. I'm seeing somebody making like business arrangements here with this Two of Cups, the Seven of Cups. And it could be with your twin flame. It could be with somebody else, or maybe you and your twin making agreements, like maybe to buy a house or just to like move, start this new journey together. There's some kind of business arrangement that's going to be made here. Yes. I'm also just seeing like overall agreement. Okay, so if you have been in this situation where like something happened and caused the sense of distrust in your connection and your relationship, I do feel that there is a solution coming, an agreement coming, where you're going to kind of mend the situation and come back together, and all will be forgiven and you'll be able to move on from it, okay? But the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like you're still in this energy a bit, and that agreement hasn't been completely made yet. Okay, like things haven't been completely tied up there. And I feel like you can take control of the situation in the sense that by sitting around, just thinking about it, waiting for them to come and apologize or forgive you, whatever it may be, I feel like you can take control and move it along a little bit faster by, one, spending time with your thoughts, listening to your thoughts about this, and then two, by addressing it with them, bringing it up, so that way you can really communicate about it and then close the door on that situation and move on with your life and these new things that are coming in that are needing your attention. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards. Okay, so I'm going to pull from Starseed Oracle. I think this is a Starseed Oracle. Alright, let's see what we've got. I hate when the cards don't shuffle right. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, Spirit. Okay, so Spirit's making it funny, and it's real. It's not really funny, but okay, so it says perspective. None of this matters. None of it matters. Zoom out, common ground. Okay. So if you're allowing that doubt, that worry, that sense of distrust to cloud your mind and your judgment, just know that none of those, like, I don't want to say that none of those feelings matter, because your feelings are valid and they do matter, but there's no sense in worrying about something that has happened in the past, okay? So that, what I'm getting here is that sense of distrust and lack of trust is created by attachments to the past, okay? So something happens, and then all of a sudden we like shut ourselves off from allowing certain situations to play out, because we are so frightened that what we've already experienced in the past is going to happen again, okay? And that creates a solid block from experiencing life fluidly and freely, okay? It's kind of like a sense of control, okay? You're trying to take control of the situation and prevent that situation from happening again, when in reality you're just blocking yourself off from experiencing life and letting it happen as it should, letting it happen naturally. And you're also blocking yourself off from coming into divine agreements, mutual contracts that are going to benefit you in the long run, okay? Like, it's kind of like you're delaying yourself from getting what you want by holding on to these attachments of doubt, worry, and distrust, okay? So do what you need to do to heal those wounds, and then kind of let them go, let them be in the past, because that's where they belong, that's where they existed. And just allow yourself to take on the knowledge of what you learned from that situation, and you'll be okay. I feel like you'll be okay. You just have to let go of that doubt and that worry and that sense of distrust. There's my kitty. He probably wants to go outside. Okay, and this second card that we've got, kitty. I don't know if you guys can hear him. He's like singing. Okay, this next card we have from Starseed Oracle is Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay, so this card is saying, what I'm getting here, you're not gonna like it. You might like it, but you really need to speak your truth, okay? If you're feeling worried about something and you're just holding it in, worry, you need to speak it out loud, so that way it no longer has control over your mind and your heart and essentially your path, okay? Because when you hold on to these thoughts of worry, these feelings of worriness and doubt and distrust, you delay your life from unfolding naturally, okay? Because there's like this attachment to control it, and it really delays you. And so there's this need to communicate how you're feeling, okay? Share your song, share your thoughts, okay? Even if it's uncomfortable to speak about, because ultimately, like worry and doubt and distrust, it's all like, it doesn't really exist. It's just something that your mind makes up to keep you from moving into those unknown spaces, from moving up and upgrading, okay? So it's really important that you speak these silly little feelings, speak them out into the open, okay? And I don't want to like talk down on anyone, because sometimes these feelings aren't like silly, okay? There's this deep healing that needs to happen there, and so it's really important that you get in that uncomfortable space and open up about how you're feeling, even if it is uncomfortable, okay? You really need to voice it out into the world. And if you do have trouble communicating with somebody about this, sharing your thoughts and feelings with somebody else, get a pen and paper, write it out, okay? Tell the universe, tell God, tell spirit, your ancestors, just let them know how you're feeling, so that way you can get it out of your mind and your heart, and you can move on with your life and allow life to happen naturally for you, okay? All right, let's pull another oracle card. Okay, I'm gonna pull one from, this is the Divine Feminine Oracle. I'm going to pull one from here, and then I'm going to pull one from Lover's Oracle. Maybe one or two, and then we'll tie up the reading there. Okay, one more shuffle. I always gotta go 3 times with my shuffles. I mean, sometimes I don't, but when I'm conscious, I go 3 times. Okay, let's see, what do we need from the Divine Feminine? Okay, so we have Khadijah, the mother of believers. Okay, and she says, I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Yes. Okay, so going back to the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, a lot of you are going to be working on finances and creating that wealth and stability for yourself in terms of your abundance and financial security and just overall security and well-being. So if you resonate with Khadijah, the mother of believers, you may want to call upon her for guidance, connect with her energy to help you through this time and through whatever it is you're trying to implement with your finances and abundance and whatever it is you may be learning about that at this time. Let's see what else Khadijah has to say. I'm also getting with this too. Okay, so I'm not sure. I think I talked about this a little bit in the reading. Whenever you're on the twin flame path, I'm kind of being crazy. Whenever you're on the twin flame path, a lot of times people become like kind of obsessed with this like need to come into union with your twin flame. Okay, like that's the end goal, is what people think the twin flame path is about. But really it's about connecting with yourself and coming into that space of union and unity with yourself first. And so this situation that may have happened to some of you that caused the sense of distrust, doubt, worry, unsureness, it happened as a means to help you awaken to the truth that this path isn't just about coming into union with your twin flame. It's about coming into union with yourself, and then once you come into union with yourself is when you come into union with your twin flame. And so that's something that a lot of you may be tuning into right now, and there may be this like detachment from codependency and just trying to be independent on your own in multiple ways, not just financially, although that is one of the ways, but in other ways too, such as standing your ground, communicating how you feel, speaking up and out about those important topics or feelings that you're experiencing at the time. You may be becoming more independent in terms of like your business. Like you may be changing how you do business or something with your job and your employment situation. There's like these changes all around just to help you connect deeper with yourself and really embody like your true state of being and who you want to be and who you're becoming. Okay, so there is this sense of developing independence and unity and union within yourself. Okay, so if you feel called, go ahead and repeat this affirmation that I'm going to read to you. So Khadijah says, I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Okay, and when I was reading that, I also received the message that, some of you, when I mentioned in the beginning of the reading that some of you may be feeling as though you don't have your support system, you don't have that security that you're seeking, or you're trying to manifest things and they're not coming to you right now. Spirit wants you to know that you are abundant in all ways. Okay, you are supported, you are secure, you are safe, and you are loved. Okay, loves. So there's no need to doubt. There's no need to doubt or worry about the when and the how and the why nots. Okay, just worry and focus on this present moment and tuning in, connecting with yourself and healing those parts of yourself that still need your attention. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Lover's Oracle. So Spirit saying 1 is going to be a message from your twin flame, and 1 is going to be a message from, like, just for yourself. Okay, these two fell out. Okay, so they look pretty similar. Okay, so this is going to be the message from your twin flame. And it says, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay. So your twin flame wants you to know that if you aren't together, they already exist. They're already there waiting to come into connection with you. You just have to believe that they exist and that they are there waiting for you, okay? And another thing with that too, if you don't know if you're on this twin flame path or you haven't met your twin flame yet, sometimes we don't meet them on our intended timeline because there's certain things that they have to experience that you have to experience, that soul healing, finding union with yourself before you can come into physical union with them, okay? So just know that they do exist and they're out there waiting for you. You just have to believe and trust that you're both working on finding each other. Okay, and then we have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Hey. I feel like with this card, if you don't know who your twin flame is or you haven't connected with them in some time, I do feel like you're going to be connecting with them soon, okay? Yes, I feel like you're going to be connecting with them quite soon. Okay, I'm going to pull, I have one more Oracle deck, so I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card. I know I said those were my last two, but I'm going to tie it up with one from Sacred Rebels Oracle. It's just telling me to do that. I feel like a lot of you too have like love on the brain. You're like if you aren't in union with your twin flame, you're just like, where are they? I'm waiting for them. Okay, so just have a little bit of patience and don't get obsessed with that will to find them. Like right now, you have to let go a little and trust that you're both working on yourselves, working on healing yourselves, and the divine will bring you together when it is meant to be. All right, let's go. Okay, so we have 4 against the grain. Okay, so with this last card, 4 against the grain, I'm getting this message that, you are not like anybody else out there. You are completely unique, okay? Just like our fingerprints are all completely unique to us, your soul is completely unique to you. Your path is completely unique to you. Nobody experiences the same things. Nobody feels the same things or hears the same thoughts. We are all different, okay? And some things that you may be guided to do may feel like they go against the grain. They may go against that societal path, whatever it may be, okay? It's completely unique to you, okay? And that also ties into the twin flame path. No twin flame path or union is the same. There are things that are relatable along twin flames. That's why we're able to identify with them as such, but they are all different and all unique. And so don't try to compare your path with somebody else's path. Don't try to compare like your creations, your finances, your wealth, your health, anything like that. Don't try to compare that with anybody else's, because you have this unique path, this unique divine plan, spirit, God, the universe, you together created this soul contract to have this very unique path and journey for yourself, okay, and for your union, your divine union. And it can be struggling to move along this path from time to time because it doesn't look like everybody else's, and that's because nobody else's path looks exactly the same, okay, loves? And so that's why it's very important for you to connect with yourself on that like heart-based level, on that soul level. Spend time with yourself, healing yourself, and just listening to the truth of your soul and what you're capable of, okay? You know, get in touch with that independence that you do have and that you are capable of, okay? You are capable of creating this Ten of Pentacles energy and creating everything you're desiring and working towards. Again, just know that your path is different and there's no need to allow that worry, fear, doubt, and distrust to come in and cloud your judgment about your path in comparison to other people's paths, okay? Because again, this is your unique path and it's not going to look like anybody else's, okay? So just know that, okay? Thank you all for tuning in. It was a little weird for me to get back into it, but I feel like these messages are very important to those that are on the twin flame path, and I hope that they at least help somebody today. Alright, so if you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most about it. And again, if you have any questions about twin flames or the twin flame path in general, please drop a comment down below, because I'm going to be creating a video about what twin flames are and what this whole path entails. And then, as always, I'd love to know if you're on the twin flame path, just because it's fun to connect with other people that are also venturing down this journey. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can DM me on Instagram at selfunity, or you can send me an email at selfunity@outlook.com. I will leave everything in the little description box down below, though, so you have links to click on. All right, loves, thank you, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of the week. I'm sending you all love and healing energy. Have a great week.